I can't beat DJ. I cannot beat him on max difficulty. I just cannot do it. Okay, let's put the difficulty back. That's the thing with these challenges. That's the thing with them. Something's always going to get in the way at some point or another.
England.
Dude, the Thunder beating Holy Diver is such a big accomplishment for retro gaming. I didn't know it was going to be that big of a deal when I started. People were like, hey, Mixer, why don't you play Holy Diver? That's really hard. It was almost like they were being trolly to me. And I was like, okay, I'll play Holy Diver. Maybe it won't be that bad. And then I learned very quickly how incredibly difficult that game was. And then people were like, you're not going to beat this game. And I was like, oh, yeah, I am going to beat it. I am going to beat it. And we ended up grinding it out.
You win.
Yeah, Insomnios is like, it's different every time you play it, that type of thing. I'm not too familiar with them either. Yeah, I've got like 5 different emulators, Crit, but I always go back to SNES because I've used that one for so long. That's always been my favorite SNES emulator, by far. Poor Cammy, she can't do anything. She can't do a thing. I feel kind of bad. I feel kind of bad.
You win.
I do have all my old systems and stuff. Like, I've got my old... here's the old stuff sitting around here. Here's the box for Chrono Trigger sitting right here very conveniently. And got all my old stuff everywhere. Here's my old Game Boy. But I usually don't actually play on my retro systems simply because of the fact that I don't want to have to hook everything up every time, and I don't think my old systems would withstand being able to stream and stay connected for that long because they're so old. I've never replaced all my old stuff from when I was a kid. I've still got my childhood NES, Genesis, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, Neo Geo, all that stuff. Honda, you might want to try a little bit harder there, buddy. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. Only game that I had to stream 3 times, granted the third. Only an hour committed to it. Less time to do Dracula X Deathless than a vanilla run of Holy Diver. Yeah, exactly. That's putting the difficulty into perspective. Jax, you like SNES too? It's just so stable. There's very few things that don't work good with it. I tried to throw him, it didn't work. I tried. Photo, thank you for the raid, dude. What's up? Well, come on in. I completely botched doing everybody's shout-outs today simply because, you know, normally I shout all you guys out, and today I've got so far behind on it that there's no way I could catch up now before the end of my stream, so we'll get back to that tomorrow. Unfortunately, I got so caught up in that ridiculous Mario hack, I totally forgot that that was even a thing, and I do apologize for that, because I love shouting you guys out. I think most of you guys already know each other, though. We'll do it. We do it anyway. We do it anyway. So, I mean, you guys are just an incredibly cool community, and that goes well beyond my channel. There's like so many great channels out there, and I love watching you guys when I get a chance to do so. And like, we're all one big awesome community, and I really like that a lot. Now, Guile, don't get trolly with me, buddy. You went down easily last time. Please do so again. That's okay. We'll beat Guile, and then DJ will come destroy the run again. That's fine. That was totally my fault. I should not have even tried that. I should not have even made an attempt to try that. That was lucky. We're talking about how great retro community is on K-Stream. Yes, oh my goodness, it's such an amazing community, dude. I could not ask to be in a better place. I really could not. I wasn't always streaming retro, but it was a mistake not to. I have met some cool people playing other stuff before I got into retro, but I found my home. I found my home, and this is where it's always going to be. I tried to do the shuriken there. It didn't come out. Come on now. I'm trying to change his pattern here. He is determined to throw me or something. I like how he can block while walking forward. That's blatant cheating right there. That is blatant cheating.
Sonic Boom! Sonic Boom!
He drugged the fight out, but we got him.
You win!
Several people watching today. Chat with Silent. My average is going up closer to 50 followers playing .hack GU Last Recode. I've never played a .hack game. Never played .hack. I know it's a really good series though. They even had an anime for it. They had .hack Sign and .hack something else. I don't remember. It came on like 12, 15 years ago or something. I used to watch it. It was good. I just remember that much from it. Why is there a car bonus stage? No one cares about points in this game. Who cares? Give me back to the action. What good are points? That's true, Robert. That's true. That is true. The computer's a cheating bastard. Are they ever? I'm keeping Zangief back because you don't want to go toe-to-toe with the most physically strongest fighter in the entire series. Not going to happen. I'm either going to stay bouncing up and down or shooting fireballs because I don't want him to spinning pile drive me. Which very well could happen if we don't keep him at arm's length. There we go. It's kind of a cheap way to beat him, but whatever.
You win!
Anyone ever see the Street Fighter 2V series? It's very good. Is that an animated series? Or is that a game series? Because I'm so far behind on current Street Fighter stuff, Jax. Anime, okay, well then I need to look into it because I would more than likely like to see that. I know the original animated Street Fighter movie is really good. It's got the one where Chun-Li, like Vega attacks Chun-Li in her apartment or whatever, and there's a really good fight scene. I have seen that one. It's really good. And then there's a Street Fighter movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Need we say more? That's my favorite Street Fighter related material. That is, nope. I knew that was a mistake the instant I did it. I knew that was going to not end well. Got him. Got him. Got him. Oh, I may have to check those out at some point, Photo. Legend of the Twilight. I think that's the one I was trying to remember and I couldn't because it was too long ago. Jean-Claude Van Damme it. Dude was high on coke as could be when he was making that Street Fighter movie back in the day. The game is going to be cheap, then it's fair for you to be cheap too. That a good point, Insomniosis. Good point, man. Really good point, because the game, this game in particular, can be exceptionally cheap on the highest difficulties. You already take double damage, but the computer can also do things that normally a player can't do. There goes all my health in just a few hits. Let's see if we can recover. Super Samicom, what's up, dude? Am I playing on original hardware? No, I do not have my Super Nintendo hooked up. I do not usually play on real hardware simply because my old hardware is just too old. And I don't think it could withstand staying stable on stream long enough for me to get through any type of game. I do own my old Super Nintendo and this game and all that stuff. See, here's my old Game Boy sitting around here. I've got all my old stuff here. Here's a Chrono Trigger. If it's around here, I more than likely have it somewhere. Gaijin, what's up, dude? Yeah, it's Ryu. Playing as our boy Ryu. Yeah, it was close. I love playing on real hardware. I've got my capture card set up for all that stuff, but it's just not stable enough. My old hardware is too beat up, too used. It's not worth trying it. I have done it on stream before, but it's typically not something I'm going to do too often. Chrono Trigger. Yes, I see a JC emote in there, Gaijin. I see a JC emote. JC's a good dude. What else do we have sitting here? We have Final Fantasy VI. It says 3. It says 3, but this is actually 6, guys. You guys know the drill. What else is sitting over here while we're switching to the next fight? We have Secret of Mana. We have Final Fantasy VII, the book. We got all kinds of... I'm like a hoarder. I'm a hoarder. I'm definitely a hoarder. And proud to admit it. I hoard good stuff, though. It's not like those people that hoard like junk on those TV shows. I hoard good stuff. Alright, are you going to cause a problem? Chun-Li, are you causing problems? I think you are. Dude, Chun-Li did not need a fireball. Why did they give her one? Making my life miserable right here. There we go. That's good. That's good stuff. Fair enough, just curious. Yeah, I've got here's my capture card for when I play on real hardware. I've got it hooked up to the Switch right now. But yeah, my Sega Genesis, my original NES, all that stuff, it would definitely not withstand a long stream like I like to do. No chance of that. How is she beating me? How is this happening? Gotta get good. Here we go. I don't like where this fight's going. I do not like where this fight is going at all. Gotta turn things around. Gotta turn things around quickly. That could have gone south very quickly. That was a lucky turnaround. I have room on shelf for that Secret of Mana if it's taking up space. No, never taking up space here. I got a lot of stuff in this room, though. This room is full of all kinds of stuff. Yeah, exactly, Insomnios. I can never get rid of any of this stuff, ever. All hoarders think their junk is good stuff. Yeah, but Neff, this is different. This is actually... This is like historical retro gaming devices. See, here's like a Konami, like this is like a Tiger handheld thing. You know how junky those things were. And here's the original Diablo. You guys remember that game? There's that. We've got all kinds of stuff sitting around here. And yeah, I know a lot of hoarders think all their junk is good stuff. You've seen those shows where like people do hoarding and stuff. What are they hoarding? Like plastic bags that have been used. I think my game box is right ahead of that. And people hoard like plastic garbage cans and things like that. Show Diablo again. Original Diablo 1, still on the same CD case it came in. Good old Diablo 1. Yep, that's what that is. And sitting right next to it is Diablo 2. This is the best action RPG ever. This is my favorite. I wasn't that much of a fan of Diablo 3. It just kind of annoyed me. Do I have OG StarCraft? Yes, but not sitting around here. It's somewhere in packed up boxes. Actually, let's see. Nope, that's not it over there. Okay, I thought that might have been it right there. It's not. Hold up one second. Nope, that's not it. That's not it either. Okay, well that sucks. I do have this. I have Warcraft 2. You guys remember Warcraft? You know, the actual Warcraft games, not the massively multiplayer RPG. The Warcraft 1, 2, and 3. Those were awesome. There's the expansion for Warcraft 2 sitting right there. And here's a Blockbuster video card. You guys want to rent a game or a movie? I can do that for you. We can do that. Absolutely, we can do that. Yeah, I like that too, Insomnios. Is the backgrounds in the game, like the how the people look, it's kind of goofy. It's almost like there shouldn't be anyone in the background watching. What if somebody got hit by a Hadouken or something? I can't use that green screen. I tried. I can't get the lighting right in this room for a green screen to work very well, so I abandoned that idea a long time ago. That's not going to happen. I tried. Let's rent Lester. I think we need to take that back. Come on, T-Hawk. He's hit me like twice and I'm almost dead. There we go. There we go. It's working. It's going. A Tiger handheld could never be considered junk. I agree, Neff. I agree. Despite it being Tiger, it's still good. I agree, Gaijin. I agree completely. You don't know what's good. You don't know what's bad. You don't know anything. You know nothing. That's why I kept a lot of stuff. Oh, we're fighting this idiot. Look how much damage that caused. Hit me with a headbutt. Deathless max difficulty on a keyboard. Okay, Goten, you're up. You're up. That's all you. That's definitely not me. Holy crap, that's impossible. You could do it. Goten's our keyboard expert. I'm definitely not. Holy crap, I can't even imagine trying that. Are you serious? No, sir. You're not getting away with that. Alert mode gonna walk for a couple of miles. Sounds good. I had the Brood chest a long time ago with StarCraft and Brood War, but I lost it. Oh my god, Scotty, that sucks, dude. That's a nice thing to own, too. I'm sorry you lost that, man. Because that's something a lot of people still aren't going to have. Plabu, you are 100% correct about that, because I used to listen to the Warcraft 2 soundtrack a lot. Because I had a portable CD player, and I'd put it in there just to listen to the cool soundtrack. It's really good. That was when Blizzard Entertainment was actually awesome. Those days are long over, though. Nowhere, probably never to return. Yeah, Keyboard King. Good description, Jax. That's Goten. Absolutely. Hey, we might get this Deathless run, guys. Look at this. We only have the bosses to go. We got Balrog, Vega, Sagat, and Bison. And we got it. Balrog has problems with fireballs. Some big ones. Big problems. I want him over there. Good move. I don't really believe that was possible, but... Twice he's hit me with that. Idiot. What an idiot. What an idiot. What a fool. Why would he try that? A recurring dream that I find a Blockbuster game rental in my room I haven't returned. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's going to be a heck of a late fee, MLC. What kind of late fee is that going to be? They stopped doing late fees at some point, I think. They were trying to encourage more people to like use Blockbuster services and stuff. Alright, that's exactly what I was hoping would happen. Superman 64 on keyboard, that'd be fun. I can't even imagine that. How would you turn with the mouse? Lost everything like 18 years ago, and those brood chests were cool. Came with a strategy guide. Oh my god, dude, I'm so sorry you lost that. I am so sorry about that. That sucks. Man, I would be heartbroken, totally. I know you are. Isn't Balrog called M. Bison in Japan? That is correct. That is 100% correct. The name was changed because they didn't want Mike Bison. That was kind of what they were going for with Balrog. They didn't want to get sued by Mike Tyson, so they changed the names of the characters. I think that was the story. I could be wrong. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the reason they did that. Because I've got the Japanese version of Turbo Street Fighter 2 Turbo and regular Street Fighter 2, the Famicom versions, and the naming is done that way. Okay, there goes his toy. He just took his toy away from him. Now he's helpless. Good to knock his toy away. Scotty, I appreciate the follow, man. Appreciate it very much. Glad to have you here. If you want to block, if you want to just block all you want like that, because after like a certain amount of hits, he stops. His claw goes away. So you want to force him to block as much as you can. That is a definite weakness of Vega. See, there goes his toy again. It's gone. See ya. Double perfect on Vega. That was surprising. Boo Boo Fubu, welcome in, man. There was absolutely no threat of a lawsuit from Tyson. I believe he was in jail at the time. It was nothing but bullshit cowardice from Capcom. Okay. Well, that also makes sense. That's a good explanation. Thank you very much. Capcom's USA changes are totally nonsensical. Makes perfect sense. I gotcha. Boo Boo, how's it going today, man? Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. This is where I lost it last time. I was clearly blocking. Okay, I too can play at this game. You want to play this game? I'll play. Your Tiger Uppercut sucks. You suck. You want to see a real uppercut? Sagat, do you know what a real uppercut does? You see that scar on your chest? You see that? I did that. Ryu did that to you. That's what a real uppercut does, not this tiger crap. Come on. This tiger crap is nonsense. His tiger knee sucks too. He just tried to use that. What an idiot. What an idiot. What a complete buffoon. Total buffoonery right there by Sagat. That's right. I keep forgetting how the story played out. You're right. You are totally right. Dan's father stole his eye. Was that part of it? I need to learn more about the lore of Street Fighter. There's a lot I don't know. This is bad. Trying to bait him into jumping at me. One round away and we got that Deathless, guys. Only one more round to go. Maybe we'll try Ken out. No, I don't have enough time. It's almost 5:30. Good God. There's our Deathless. We got it. We got our Deathless finally after that took like 8 or 9 total tries across multiple streams. But we got our Deathless run. Max difficulty Deathless is done. No rounds lost. Done. We'll try and do it with every character. That's going to be fun playing as E Honda trying to do this challenge, right? Holy crap. I didn't expect to get it right there. We didn't have to fight DJ. That's why we got it. Ryu's an awesome dude. Look, he doesn't care about the stinking ceremony. He doesn't care about a reward. He just likes to fight. This is my kind of guy right here. Always looking for the next, already seeking the next challenge. See, so am I. I'm already seeking the next challenge as well. That's why I like Ryu so much. He's in it for the fight. He's in it for the fun of it. He doesn't care about no stinking money prize. He doesn't want any of that junk. No, who needs it? Who needs it? The thrill of the fight is everything. Kind of like here on Twitch. Just me being in the community with you guys is everything I could ask for. We got it. I can't believe that happened. After so much crappy stuff has happened today, I totally botched the Contra runs. I botched Ninja Gaiden 1's Deathless run. The Ninja Gaiden 2 sword-only run went horrifyingly bad, but we got it. So, we're going to end on a happy note here. Thank you for the GGs, guys. You guys are awesome. No, Goten, I'm not a gamer god. This coming from a guy that beat Battletoads and Holy Diver on a keyboard. You're one to talk, Goten. You're not good, LittleMIXER. You're great. Nah, Plabu, I'm not. I'm average. I'm average. I'm average. I've just played a lot of these games a decent amount. That helps me pretty good. That helps me. I mean, that's what we'll say. And plus, C2, I got lucky. That was a pretty lucky run. Now we got to do it with more characters. So who should we do next? Ken. Ken would be pretty easy since it's basically the same style as Ryu. But some of these other characters is going to be a problem. Yeah, we're just finishing up, Pizza. Just finishing up. We got the Deathless no rounds lost challenge done here. We got it done. Let's raid somebody, guys. Let's end it on this note right here. There's no more challenges today. This is good enough. T-Hawk next. That's going to be miserable.